Carbohydrates include both simple sugars, which are little ring-shaped molecules made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, either alone or in pairs, as well as more complex carbohydrates, which are formed when these rings link up together to make long chains. Carbohydrates provide us with calories, or energy, and simple sugars in particular play a lot of roles in our diet. They sweeten lemonade, balance out an acidic miso soup, fuel yeast in rising dough and alcohol, and help preserve jams and jellies. Now, sugars are found naturally in plants like fruits, vegetables, and grains, as well as animal products like milk and cheese. Added sugars are the sugars that get added to foods, like cereals, ketchup, energy bars, and even salad dressings. To be clear, even if the sugar being added comes from a natural source like sugarcane or honey, it's still considered an added sugar. In fact, a variety of ingredients listed on food labels might be sources of added sugars, some of which you're probably familiar with. Sugar actually refers to a family of molecules called saccharides. Monosaccharides, where mono means one, so one sugar molecule. Disaccharides, where di means two, so two sugar molecules linked together. Oligosaccharides, where oligo means a few, so it's 3 to 9 sugar molecules linked together. And polysaccharides, where poly means many, so it's 10 or more sugar molecules linked together. Glucose is the most important member of the sugar family, and it's a monosaccharide. It's one of the main sources of calories for the body, and is able to cross the blood-brain barrier and nourish the brain. Another monosaccharide is fructose, which is commonly found in honey, fruits, and root vegetables. Finally, there's the monosaccharide galactose, known as milk sugar. It's known as milk sugar because it's only found in nature when it links with glucose to form lactose, a disaccharide found in the milk of mammals, which includes cow milk as well as human breast milk. Sucrose, or table sugar, is another disaccharide, and it's formed when fructose links up with glucose. Sucrose is found in various fruits and vegetables, with sugarcane and sugar beets having the highest quantities. Maltose is another disaccharide, and this one is two glucose molecules linked together, and it's found in molasses, which can be used as a substrate to ferment beer. Sugars, like fructose for example, are most always found in combination with other sugars, and the combinations can be pretty different, even in seemingly similar foods. For example, in honey, 50% of the sugar is fructose, 44% is glucose, 4% is galactose, and 2% is maltose. Whereas in maple syrup, less than 1% of the sugar is fructose, 3% is glucose, and 96% is sucrose. So simple sugars, whether they're natural or added, are mixtures of monosaccharides or disaccharides. Next, there are the complex carbohydrates. There are oligosaccharides, like galacto-oligosaccharides, which are short chains of galactose molecules, like those found in soybeans. Then there are polysaccharides, which are even larger chains with branches, and are the most abundant type of carbohydrates found in food. Starches are polysaccharides with molecular bonds between sugar molecules that human intestinal enzymes can break down. Starches are an important source of calories, and can be found in foods like rice, potatoes, wheat, and maize. Starches don't taste sweet like simple sugars, because they don't activate the taste buds in the same way. And there are also dietary fibers, which are carbohydrates that intestinal enzymes can't break down, and so the body can't digest them. Now, there are many different types of dietary fibers, and they're not all the same when it comes to their structure or impact on health. Fibers have molecular bonds that are resistant to human